Max, what are you doing this morning? Black Mama, I've already told you I can't take you with me today. I mean, it's like 12 degrees outside. There's some little bit leftover snow on the ground. I know you want to go. I tell you what, this is what I'll do. Tomorrow afternoon, when I really would be at home watching some football playoff games, instead I'll record them, and I'll take you, and we'll go out with the other vets, and we'll go do a cruise to Stillwater. How about that? Is that a deal? Okay. Sorry guys, sometimes, whenever I leave, she wants to go, and I have to always explain to her why she can't go, because of the elements. But she's gonna go out. We'll take her out tomorrow. It's gonna be much warmer tomorrow, and she'll be able to get out there and clear her throat and, blow some leaves off the road. Gotta have a Corvette wallet if you're a Corvette guy or gal. Well, I guess you wouldn't have a wallet if you're a gal, but maybe a purse or something. Well, guys, I want to thank you for stopping by the channel today. I'm actually going to be going and taking the golf clubs to get regripped. I haven't played golf in about I take that back. I played once about 2 weeks ago, but I didn't get to play a whole round. Just because the weather has been so crummy. It's been way too cold to get out and play, and on the days it has been warm, I've had to work or do something else. So I'm going to take the golf clubs up to Golf Galaxy in Tulsa and get them regripped, get them ready for this season, and I'm going to take you guys with me. One word to the wise, if any of my viewers out there play golf, stay away from the sticky grips. I put these clubs when I bought them last year. It's the Callaway's XRs, really nice clubs, but I had put these stickies on here because I thought, hey, give me a little bit more grip. All it did was collect a bunch of dust, dirt, debris. I was constantly having to clean them. So don't go with these type of grips. Grip like this. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this, but it's a non-stick grip. Golf Pride makes a really good grip, and just works much better when you're playing golf. Hope everybody's having a great start to 2017, and I'm pretty much, today's typically Saturday. I would be out playing golf or doing some of that nature, but of course it's only 18 degrees outside, so that's not going to happen today. If you own a Corvette and you're thinking about maybe purchasing another one, this month is a month that GM gives an additional $2,000 for their loyalty program to people who have a Corvette and you're purchasing another Corvette. So maybe you have an old C5, or maybe I say old. If you have a C5, I'm not trying to say you're old or anything. But if you have a C4, C5, C6, any of the models, any of the years, and I guess you can prove that you have that car, you own one, they'll give you an additional $2,000. Typically January and February are their slowest months as far as dealerships and selling cars, just because everybody's kind of getting over Christmas, the new year. People start thinking forward towards taxes, which, oh my God, don't even get me started on taxes. I sure hope a lot of things change over this next year when it comes to taxes, because if you're a small business owner in this country, literally you get taken to the cleaners. Let me just put it in a nice way that way. Again, back to the Corvettes, it is a great time. I actually bought my Corvette last February just because of the incentives and what I was able to get it for, and some of the different rebates and things like that. Now this year is going to be a little bit different.
I don't know how much they'll mark down Corvettes, because there is going to be, I don't want to say a shortage towards the end of the year, but from what I'm seeing is sometime at the end of the summer, Corvette or GM is going to be shutting down the Bowling Green plant. And for how long, I don't know, but a lot of people are speculating it could be a week. I mean, it could be a month, all the way up to 2 months, because they're going to be, they've created another plant that's, I think, an addition to what they have now. And for them to get everything everything set up the way they need to, they're going to not be producing any Corvettes for that period of time in which they're shut down. Also, I get a lot of questions from people that say, you know, Chuck, what's the difference in all the different Corvettes? You know, GM does make several different Corvettes. They make, you know, your standard coupe Stingray. They make a coupe Stingray with the Z51 package. They make, of course, they just come out with the Grand Sport. And when they come out with, they had Grand Sports, but they have the Grand Sport, the new 2017. They have, of course, the Z06. But each one of the different packages, what a lot of people think is, you know, they have them in what's called a 1LT, a 2LT, a 3LT. When you get into the Z06s, it becomes a 1LZ, a 2LZ, and so forth. But a lot of times there can be quite a bit of difference between like a 1LT and a 3LT and just a standard Stingray, or even in the Grand Sports. And really what you're getting in all those different phases, the 1LT, you can actually get nav as well as the PDR, which those two come together. You can't separate it. Either you have both of them or you don't. So if you get nav, you're getting the PDR, which is the performance data recorder, which is really cool. You've seen that in a few of my videos. Or if you're wanting to just get a Corvette, but you don't want to spend more than $60,000, then just get you a Stingray Coupe. Now you can get it in a 1LT and still get the nav and still get the PDR. It's just what you don't get inside are some of the, you know, more, you know, the Napa leather, you know, maybe the accents and colors on the inside. But some people, you know, they really don't care about that. And if you're not really worried about the aero stuff on the outside, the side skirts, the, you know, winglets and the splitters, things like that, you can save a lot of money in those areas by not getting those. And then, you know, you can always add them yourself. I've added the side skirts. I've added the winglets on the back of my car. I added the splitter. And again, I'm not one of those mechanics. I don't have a lift. I don't, you know, I'm just a normal guy like you. Or, you know, I keep forgetting I do have women who watch. Sorry, ladies. Get into a nice Corvette for $55,000, $60,000, and I know that still sounds like a lot of money, but you can then take it and over time, you know, kind of build it the way you want with the mods that you might want to add to it. So something to think about. Corvettes aren't cheap cars anyway, but their performance, again, whether you're getting a coupe Stingray, is just, they've got great performance. Z06 owner, I can tell you this, it's great to have a Z06. I would not change it for anything. I don't even care, but you know, they're talking about the ZR1 coming out and it's gonna have over 700 horsepower, all those types of things. The 650, if you never added a horsepower to that, is more than enough horsepower for the average person that's out here driving this thing. There's guys that go out and get Pro Chargers, they go out and they put all of this money into these cars. Yeah, maybe they go down and drag it or do whatever, but that is like power you're never ever going to use. The money, if you want a Z06, again, a Z06 it's a bad car, man. It is bad. It will go on a dime, you know, and not a whole lot of people want to mess with you when it comes to driving. You can make Hellcats look bad. You make a lot of cars look bad in a Z06. The thing is you don't use that power that often. You really don't. I mean, you're cruising around in touring mode, even if you're in sport mode. I guess the reason why I always liked it is the power was there if I needed it. You know, I don't like to lose it a whole lot, so kind of why I bought it. How's it going? Drop some clubs off with them. Yeah, time to regrip these before we start playing again. But it was, yeah, the black and white. Are there different severities in the grip as far as how they feel, or they're all the same? The golf, I guess I think they were mediums.
Yeah, were they?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a difference in size between the mid-size and the normal one, but that 12?
Yeah.
All Callaway?
Yeah, they're all Callaway.
All right, we'll give you a call as soon as we got them done.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. Now, guys, this is my... This is like, you know, some of you guys like going and buying rods and reels and fishing equipment. This right here is my... Oh, I love coming here. Guys, that's this week's video. I know it wasn't real entertaining. Next week's video, we should have some shots of the Corvette and the cruise that I'll be doing later on tomorrow afternoon in next week's video. So back to the Corvette. That's why I like to keep these videos at all possible. It's just unfortunate, guys, this week it was just way too cold for me to get out in the Corvette. I also want to remind everyone, if you're new to the channel, if you have a picture of a car, I even had one gentleman say, sent me an email, said, you know, I've got a motorcycle that I love. You know, can I send you a copy of my motorcycle? And he actually sent it to me today. So you definitely can. Again, I don't care what it is. If it's your baby, if you wash it, take care of it, mod it, you just, it's something that you can tell that you take care of. Send it in. I'd love to be able to put it at the end of the video. I've had several people that have liked seeing that. One gentleman even said, hey, I'm finally made it on YouTube. But guys, this week I want to end you with a quote from Ralph Emerson. And he said this, he says, what lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies within you. In our lives, we all face challenges. We all go through things, and sometimes we think we're the only ones going through it. But unfortunately, that's not the case. A lot of people are hurting. A lot of people are going through unexpected deaths in their families, or maybe some news about someone being sick. It may even be you. And when we face those challenges in life, we sometimes, we have to pick ourselves up off the ground, because it's like you just got knocked out by Mike Tyson and you woke up and you don't know where you are. But what I want to encourage you this weekend is what's on the inside of you is bigger than any challenge that's going to come before you, and maybe anything that's happened in your past that you don't feel like you can overcome. So many of our times in our life, we spend our time looking down, and we never ever look up. And sometimes you need to stand above your situation. You need to stand up. You need to look forward. And you have to know that nothing in front of you is bigger than what's on the inside of you. You've got the ability to get through those finals in college. You've got that ability to land that job that you've been wanting. You have it inside of you to be a great husband, to be a great wife. You have it inside of you to be the model employee. You have it inside of you to start a new business. You have it on the inside of you to conquer whatever it is that's facing you in your life. So guys, this week I just want to encourage you to go out and win. And until I see you next week, you guys have a blessed week.
too young, and I didn't understand that you